I'm not threatening you, sir, am I?
Well, you're getting a bit near. Right?
You don't need to ask you a question. Let's just get out, mate.
And hello, it's EA Audits, aka Enlightened Audits. But I'm going to change the name actually to EA Audits because it's simpler to relay to people, especially those on the streets and stuff. I just had someone ask me about my channel. I'm having to ask about Job Centre Plus in Southend, and to see how they would react to filming. It's closed. The door would not slide open for me. So I thought, you know, while I'm in town, I might as well. So let's have a look in here either. So here it is. The thing down. Oh, it is open. So we're just going to disseminate some of the information on the. Hello, right. Hi there.
Just need to check in quickly.
Sorry, do I need to check in?
Yeah, have you got an appointment?
No.
What are you here for, sir?
Just to disseminate some of the information, like for one of my disabled friends.
All right, all there.
Yeah, cheers.
All this, mate.
No, it's going to take some of the pictures of the notices and stuff, if that's all
You're
right.
not allowed to take cameras, mate.
I'm not allowed to take cameras. What do you mean?
No, you're not allowed to use your camera in here, mate, and take pictures.
What do you mean?
You're not allowed to use it, sir.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, public place, isn't it?
It's not a public place, sir.
It's not a
Well,
public place.
but
I bet at
it's
least.
still a government building.
Yeah, who pays for the
It's a
government?
public building with government building, public access.
Yeah, public access. Yeah.
Access, but not filming.
But it says in there, sir.
Oh yeah, I see that. I see that sign. Actually, I saw this sign. Recording equipment. Hang on.
We're asking you to leave now because you can't film in here.
Hang on. There's the recording equipment there. Look. Look up there.
But
Look.
they're recording, sir.
Pardon?
That's not that kind of recording. That's
It's not
recording
that
to
kind
protect
of
the
recording.
government, sir. Protects the people
Can you
coming
stand
in.
back a bit, please?
No,
'Cause
sir, I'm not. You're still filming me, so you've been asked to leave.
I know, and you're standing a bit close to me, aren't you?
I'm not standing that close, mate.
Right, I'm just going to take a few pictures of the.
You're not allowed, sir.
Of course you are allowed. What do you mean?
You're not allowed, sir.
What, is the law different in here? Then
Lady
that's
says.
the policy. That's not a law. And also, it says the use of recording equipment is not permitted, and there's recording equipment there.
That's for people's protection, sir.
This is for my protection. If you're,
Well, I'm not threatening you, sir, am I?
well, you're getting a bit near.
Well, I'm not that near, am I?
Well, no, I had to stand back. I stepped
near, am
back. Hey?
Not that near, sir. am I?
All right, okay, so I can carry on then. Can I carry on my free business, or are you gonna?
If you put your camera down, you can.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's all about the camera,
Put your camera down and you can ask any question you like.
right? Do you make the law, do you?
And I don't want you filming me.
Do you make the
either.
law to touch my camera and you're going to
I
get
don't
done
want
for
you
assault? So
filming
don't lose your job. Don't
don't
lose
want
your
you
job
filming
over it.
me.
Don't lose your job over it. I
I
mean
don't-
it. Don't lose your job over it.
I'm not asking to be filmed,
Step
am I?
back from me, because like
Am I
in the
asking
day,
to be filmed?
if you touch me, I'm going to
I'm
defend
not asking to
myself.
be filmed.
Right?
You defend
Am I?
yourself, sir. And we can defend ourselves, sir.
Right. No, you can't attack and then
We're
defend
not attacking
yourself.
you, sir.
You can't attack and then defend yourself.
Then we ask you to leave.
Look at
mate.
this, look aggression, guys.
No, please, mate.
I've
That's
come in
aggression.
to take some information
If
for
I'm
someone
being
who can't
aggressive-
get out of the house.
If I'm being aggressive, mate, then
What? Yes, you are being aggressive. Yes. It's not even passive aggression. Look, why you keep like standing in my way?
because we don't want you filming around here.
That's impeding my. Well, I've already filmed. Look there. Right. So what's the point? What's the point?
Well, you're not going to get nowhere, mate, sir.
The law is like if you're in a public
Sir, You
area,
can't film me with the law. You've been asked to
you don't
leave.
care about the law now.
It's not-
G4S
I'm a
guys.
law-abiding citizen, sir.
Yeah, of course you are.
Goodbye, sir.
Tell everyone's. Goodbye. Where are you going?
Goodbye, sir.
Well, where are you going?
Bye-bye, sir.
Where are you going?
Bye-bye, sir.
You're filming people
No, I cannot.
that don't want to be
You're
filmed.
not allowed to record in there.
Yes, you
sir.
are.
No, you're not.
It's a public place.
No, it's not a public place.
Yes, it
sir.
is.
No,
Of
it's
course
not.
it is.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
It's a government building. You're not allowed to record in here.
And who
Can you
pays for the
please
government?
exit? Can you please?
Who
exit
pays for the
building?
government? Asked you a question.
Can you
Who
please
pays for the
exit the
government?
building?
Asked you a question.
Can you
Who
please
pays
exit
for the
building?
government? Asked you a question.
I'm not answering that question.
No.
I'm asking you
Thank
to
you.
leave.
At least like acknowledge me. The law is that I'm allowed to film in a public area.
You are not in a public area.
Right.
sir.
So how
You're in-
do people come into this office if it's not a
They're
public
actually
area?
allowed in by licence.
Right, so it's private then. So it's private then, is it?
There's
There's
notices
public
up there to say
and there's
there's no
private.
recording.
Yeah, I see the policies, but like that policy, this contradicts the fact that you've got recording equipment here,
No,
and
not
that sign. So
true.
that,
No.
that just goes to show
We're
what a load of
allowed that
nonsense.
under Data
Right,
Protection Act,
you're
sir.
allowed that. What
You are
law?
breaching
What
the
law?
Data Protection Act
What
by
about
doing
the law?
That is the law, sir.
No, it's not the law. That says no recording equipment allowed in this office. You've got recording equipment right there. 2, under the Criminal Justice Act,
Sir,
Section 33,
sir,
I'm allowed to do this. I'm
if
legally
you've got a
performing a
complaint,
function.
then
If
take
you've
it
got
up
a
with head
complaint,
office.
I suggest you call the police. But
We are calling the
don't
police
get
now.
your bully boys to come over and standing right in my face and like
I'm
being
asking you to leave the
aggressive
building.
towards me.
You've got no right to be
Calling
recording
myself,
in
sir.
here.
Well, at least,
Land on recording.
at least you did. Right, and can you hear me complaining? And what does it say on that sign over there? Right?
Don't need to ask you a question.
Right.
Let's just get out, mate.
Right,
Get out.
go on, touch me
Get
then.
out. No,
You touch
get
me,
out.
then you lose your job.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. Look at this guy. Look at his face.
Ah,
Look,
that's all right.
you're free to call the police if you want to, but
are
I know that
calling the
I
police.
know that I'm within my rights.
No,
So
you're not
I'm not
within
going to be
your
leaving
rights.
under your
Not at all.
orders. No.
Not at all. You're
Eh?
not at all within your rights.
What do you mean
to
I'm not?
record in here.
I am because
No, you're
Section
not.
33 says that I'm allowed to film.
No.
Yes, it does.
DWP is a
Why don't
major
you go and
holder of
check?
Data.
Why don't you? Yeah, but I'm not after the data. I'm just taking some dissemination
you are
for
likely
the.
to record data.
You're talking.
or
You
other people
interrupted
in
me,
this
sir.
office
You
that
interrupted
have
me.
not
You
got a
interrupted
right
me.
to
You
be
interrupted
recorded.
me. I've just
I'm
taken
asking
some.
you to go.
I'm taking some information for somebody who can't get out of the house.
No.
And I intend to take some of those signposts, and
No,
then I'm
not at
gone.
all.
And then I'm gone.
Not at all.
Yeah.
No. I'm asking you to leave this office now.
Yes, and I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not
You've got
leaving.
no right to be here.
Pardon?
You've got no
I'm
right
not-
to
Can
be
you
here.
not surround me either?
Yes,
You know, you might
can
look
surround
at
yourself.
this.
We've
Look at
Because you're
this.
not meant to be in here, that's why.
It's like
asked you
flies,
to
isn't
leave.
it?
Can you get the gentleman away from my desk?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You shouldn't have your
Sir.
computer screens on show from the window.
Thank you.
I can film that from outside. They shouldn't be. Look
on,
at
then,
this.
off you go.
Look at
Go
this.
do it.
Look, I'm backing off. I'm backing off. I'm backing off. Look
Yeah.
at him getting in my face.
Yeah.
Stand
Back
back.
off.
Stand
Back off
back.
out the door.
Stand back.
Back off out the
Stand
door.
back.
Don't threaten me. Out the
I'm
door.
not threatening you. I said stand back. How's that a
Out the
threat?
door.
How's that a threat? Now you see why I'm filming for my security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've asked you to
No,
stop
I'm not talking
recording
to you. I'm
and
talking
to
to him.
leave the building.
There's no need for
Well,
criminal
you're-
law.
you're
I just
talking
come
about
in.
Criminal
I come
Justice
in. I
Act.
come in. Yes, that's like where the section is like for publicly accessible areas. You are allowed to film.
No.
Yes.
This is not a publicly accessible area.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Well, how did I get in then? How did the next person get in?
Because you're not supposed to be in here.
No, that's not an
why I've
answer.
asked
That's
you
not
to
an
leave.
answer. How did I get in if it's not publicly accessible?
You're not supposed to be in here.
How did I not?
You've
How
not
did I
got an
get in?
appointment.
Why are you saying that for? I was just asking. How did I get in if it's not publicly accessible? Think about it.
You are not allowed in this building.
All I'm trying to.
No,
all I'm asking
we
you
had
to
that
do.
door
no.
open so that people that have got a legitimate
What
right
public
to be
people?
here
What public?
can come in. But you are not legitimately here. You've got no reason to be here.
I have got
I've
a reason
asked
to
you
be in here. I've given you a valid.
I've asked you to switch the
And
camera
that's-
off.
Yes, and I
to
politely
leave the
refused,
building.
and then you've sort of been really
Right,
heavy
I'm
with
not
me,
saying
heavy-handed.
anything else.
Right.
I'm not being heavy-handed at all.
Well, you are, because you're all coming up to me, standing. You're within my body space. I've had to keep backing
I've
off,
got a
backing off,
duty
backing
to
off.
protect the data and other people
Yes,
in
I
this
know.
office.
So why is it visible from the window? Why is that computer screen visible for
It's
the
not
this?
computer,
Yes, it
it's
is.
not
Yes, it
visible
is.
from the
Yes, it is.
screen.
Yeah,
No,
it
it's
is. Yes, it is.
I'm asking you to leave.
I know you've asked me to leave. How many more times are you going to say it? You can call the police, and then we can have the discussion
Right,
there
okay,
in a
no,
more of a
in that
balanced
case-
way instead of like.
No, in that
Don't
case,
touch me,
we
mate.
will-
Don't touch
film
me.
me.
Yeah?
Don't film
I'll
me.
film you. Like you touched my camera. You see that? That's assault. That's assault.
Yeah, mate.
That's assault. I ain't getting out. Right, and you.
No,
Right,
don't
get
walk
out.
into
Right,
it.
here, look, guys. Yeah, look.
Time
Look.
to go.
Look at this, look, guys. Look at this, look. Look at this, look. Look at this, look. 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 Kick the cut thing. Ah. There, in a more of a balanced way instead of like.
No, in that
Don't
case,
touch me, mate.
we will-
Don't touch
film
me.
me.
Yeah?
Don't film
I'll
me.
film you. Like you touched my camera. You see that? That's assault. That's assault.
Yeah, mate.
That's assault. I ain't getting out. Right, and you.
No,
Right,
don't
get
walk
out.
into
Right.
it.
Here, look, guys. Yeah, look.
Time
Look.
to go.
Look at this, look, guys. Look at this, look. Look at this, look. Look at this, look. 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 Kick the cut thing. Ah. Look at that, look, guys. Look at that. You're in trouble, mate. You're in trouble. You're in a lot of trouble, mate. You're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, call the police. Now you've got something to call the police for, ain't you? Now you've got something to call the police for. Just because I want to like take some pictures of the notice board. Well, now you've got problems, ain't you? Now you've got problems. Now you've got problems. Look at this bloke, look. David, yeah. So thank you. They've locked the door, guys. I knew that guy was going to kick off. I knew that guy was going to kick off. Look at him, look, look. He's trying to get control of himself, look. And like, for your information, like, look, those screens were on, right? Look, they've turned those screens off now, yeah, right? But look, you see? And that's with this camera. You imagine if I had a telephoto lens. Imagine if I had a telephoto lens, I'd be able to zoom right into that data. But there you go, like, assaulted again, attacked again. Again! Been attacked again. Look at them. Look at this, guys. I mean, it's totally out of control. I'm sort of not surprised. I'm not surprised because this is Southend after all, isn't it? Where the laws don't seem to take place. Well, no one's coming in. No one's coming in. So look, he's running around now, trying to like block the. Why don't they just close the blinds, Einstein? Look, Einstein. Why not just close the blind? Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Go on, mate. You want to go in? Member of public here, like, so I'll let him go in. We'll let him go in because I'm reasonable like that. But they're not. Look. There you go. Like, you can open the door now. Look. Yep. So we went straight hands on. I'm not surprised. It's been like this in Southend for a long time now. People are coming in, so I'll back off a bit just while I let them go in. There you go. They're going in. And then they are. You know, I was talking about prejudice the other day, right? Look at him panicking, look. Look at him panicking. Well, you said you called the police, so like, I'm waiting here now for the police. Because like, I've been assaulted. I don't think he's damaged the camera, but he sort of, you know, it's all a bit of a blur really, to be honest with you. The door keeps automatically opening. And look. The tyrant. Tyrant. Well, that's almost certainly a claim, isn't it, against them. Look, G4S, that one there, look. It's that one there. Look, yeah, you can hide your shame face. Your shame faces. Shamed faces. I've got a dry mouth now after that. I'm not sure if it's nerves or being incensed, but it's about the mix of the two, isn't it? What unbelievable. Attacked again. Unbelievable. Well, we'll wait for the police and we'll pick it up when they arrive. Public, he's not allowed to drink in there apparently. He's not a non-alcoholic and he's not allowed to drink. I'm not filming you, mate, don't worry.
I don't know, it's right,
Yeah, I know, but like at the end of the day, look, them tyrants, that criminal at the back there. I'm not a criminal, he says. Yes, he is. Does buckets. You know what I mean? I mean, again, it's now this is the importance of Southend Police Station, is the fact that like they do it, and then you get this sort of person who sees it, and then suddenly everyone's doing it. They're all doing it. Well, you saw what happened, guys. I'm not sure what you saw what happened, but because things are still fluid here. I'm not going to continue to film the front door because there's members of the public coming in and out. But we will be waiting for the police. If not, then we'll make the report ourselves. Because they're already here. At least they didn't come on an emergency. The only problem is I'm not going to be able to show them the footage, am I? But yeah, AUDITS. Hello. Hello, sir. Can I speak to you? Can I speak to you, please?
Yeah, you can do at the moment. You can speak to my colleague.
What's that? Not going to leave her on her own, are you? Because like, I could be anyone, couldn't I? Well, the way that I've just been treated in there, right? I walked in,
Yes,
right?
what's
Now,
happened from your point of view?
right, I walked in, right? I just showed this guy what happened, but like now I'm filming, I can't show you. But I walked in there. The guy said to me, "I'm not allowed to film." I was taking pictures for dissemination for my sort of community, a lot of which can't get out of the house.
Okay.
So I was just going to take some pictures of the notice board I'd been done, 2-3 minutes, right? The guy came over and said, like, no, I'm not allowed to film. Now, obviously, I've researched that. I know the Section 33 rules. I'm allowed to film in a public area, public accessible area. Not filming the public. I'm not in there looking for data. However, if you want me to show you, it's no hassle for me to put my phone against the window. If I had a telephoto lens, I could take those details off that screen. And so they when I went in, they were accusing me of videoing for data, and that's not true. You can see on the video, I sort of face down until they sort of confronted me. They were walking right, I won't come up to you, but they were standing, you know, literally like this. I backed off about a dozen times. I kept backing off, and then eventually I could point him out to you. He hit the camera and then turned around, and then I don't know really who else.
I know, I appreciate you filming.
Hang on, I'll pick this up. Can I take your number?
PC 81673.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Like, what about name, number, and the station,
Oh.
right? But I mean, like now that this situation's like on this, gone to this. Now on the posters in there are QR codes.
Okay.
How are people supposed to take the QR codes if they're not allowed to record? There's also another point. The sign does say no recording in this premises.
Yeah.
And then the guy started recording.
Yeah.
And are you recording?
I am recording, yeah.
But what's the policy about recording?
I'm telling you that I'm recording.
I know it's a bit of a prompt there. Can I take your name and number, sir?
No,
please?
I'm PC 798.
Yeah, I've just showed you. Thank you. I haven't given my name yet, but I just showed your colleague what happened.
Right.
And basically, I went in there to take some pictures of the notice board.
Right.
Legally, I've checked it, I researched it. I know where I'm standing. You know, like I'm not doing anything wrong.
You say notice board, sorry, the outside notice board.
Yeah, there's a board at the back that has sort of various information, QR codes.
Sorry, you're saying in the back? Is
Yeah.
it that one or inside?
Yes, go on. Yeah, yeah. There's QR codes on those posters as well. How on earth are people supposed to take the QR code if they're not allowed to record? And secondly, like the guy started recording himself. He did tell me he was recording. He did it right, the policy wise, GDPR wise. But are you recording?
Yes.
And you're supposed to tell the member of the public.
Okay, if there's an opportunity to.
Yeah, can we stand around here, sir? 'Cause I'm in the wind here.
You're not supposed to be on the property. That would include up to here. So can you come to
Oh, come on, don't be childish, sir.
No. You can talk to me over here.
Yeah, I can talk to you here as well.
Video content, sir. I'd like to speak
Yeah,
to you.
well, I am.
You've been asked to be removed from this property.
Why are you shouting? Why are you shouting?
Because you're far away from me and you're refusing to come close to me, sir.
No, I'm not. I've wrote you to come here just because it's in the wind. I'm cold. Thank
Can
you.
I have a name so that I can address you by something other than sir? Or would
Hugh.
you prefer that?
Hughes, no, yeah.
Okay, right. You've been asked to leave the premises. You don't have you've said that apparently you don't have an appointment here right now. Is that correct?
No, I don't need an appointment to take pictures of like.
Okay, that's fine.
My
They've
activity
asked
was
you
not.
to leave the premises.
Right, under
which
what
does-
law? Under what right do they have to do that?
Well, because this is technically like a private government.
Private? Is it a private government? Come on. Oh, come on. It's not private. You just said private government.
I know you want your content, mate.
Yes, I do. I
Okay,
do.
okay.
Is that a crime?
No.
Right.
but when
Let me tell you something that isn't.
harassing other members of the public, we do have issues, don't we?
Right. Have I done that? Have you seen this footage yet? I've shown your colleague this footage. So how can you
All
how
right.
can you?
If you're going to keep promoting, sir, the long and the short of it, you've been asked by security and the people that work here not to enter. You don't have.
I
a
didn't. No, they didn't say that.
you
Not to
don't
enter.
have-
They didn't say no, don't enter.
Okay. You've been asked to leave.
I've
the
got a valid
property.
reason, valid legal reason to go in there. The
Are you
man
gonna let
has
me
laid
talk?
hands on
Are you
me.
going to let me talk or no?
Yes, I'm going to let you talk. But like the thing is, what you're
You're
saying is
talking
not.
over me again, sir.
No, because what you're saying is not correct. Right, continue then.
You've been asked to leave, having
Yes.
entered without a legitimate purpose to do so.
No, them asking me to leave is not legitimate, is it? Because under the law, I am legally
Only people
allowed to
who
do
have an
this.
appointment to be in the building.
No,
are
that's
allowed
not
in the
true.
building.
Right,
Well, that
Yeah,
is where it
yes,
is.
thank you very much. No, it's not true, sir.
Okay.
But that's not true, is it, sir? But
Are you
come on.
willing to provide me any other details for yourself?
No, my name's not even Hugh, mate. But like at the end of the day, that's not very good service. Well, that's it. So someone commits an assault against me, and you're saying that like I'm. Yeah, I get assaulted, and yet they're taking like the details from the. Yeah, I went in there to take some pictures for people who can't get out of the house. They want things. There's QR codes on those posters in there. How are people supposed to take the QR codes if like you can't record? So that's the point that I was making. That's what the point I'm still making. And then they basically just laid hands on me. They were standing right close to me. I backed off. They're standing close. I backed off. They're standing close. And then eventually just got hold of me and just like pushed me out the door. And like only just kept my feet because he sort of.
You want a good bacon sandwich, you'll be alright.
There's a lot of bacon going on there, mate. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, well, I mean, like, the police officer has said that I'm not even allowed to now come on to the outlying building, the outlying premises, and it's just more of the same, isn't it? I'm really concerned about the wind here, obviously. I have to come back to that wall because I'm getting bombarded by wind here. Let's just take a quick snap of the car. Look, there's the car there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If it's a good point about the QR codes, isn't it? What's the point of having QR codes? They don't want to answer that. They've got nothing. This is where it starts. It started at the station. It's now continued at the job centre. Let's pick it up. Right, I'm going to come off the property just to show that I'm not here for trouble. I'm trying to keep out of this wind. So I'm still here. It's been about 10 minutes now since I've been in there, and I really don't understand that attitude. I've shown that police officer. I did stop and showed her what occurred, but I'm not under any expectations that this is going to make a blind bit of difference. You know, no, sorry, I'm not thinking that they are going to act on this information, and it may be a case of continuing this further through a legal route, because well, I'm obliged to make a police report, which I shall attempt to do. But I know you know what they're going to say. They're going to say ring 101. You won't be able to get through, and then the next thing you know, I'm going to have no further action. But please, if any solicitors do see this, and I will be contacting HNK about this one, because I mean, the aggression of the guy, I don't think I caught his facial expressions, which were unbelievably aggressive.
1 minute.
Yeah, okay. I mean, what sort of deliberation does it need? I mean, he's on the radio now to the station. But guys, look, I mean, this is why we audit. This is why we do it. This is exactly why we do it. Let's wait for him to make his report. And look, throughout all this, you know, talk about antagonising. The person who's assaulted me, look, he's smiling and making faces at me out the window. Really happy with himself, really pleased. See, like, just for the purposes of the camera, and just to negate any of the totally sort of illegitimate sort of like complaints they're making against me, I am off the property. Look, my feet are off the property. Police car could do a bit of a clean, couldn't it? Oh, let's pick this back up again. So the wind has picked up quite strongly. I'm still waiting. It's been about 5 minutes now since she said 1 minute. So I've sort of come behind this tree. I am off the property because I'm presuming they're trying to string this out to make an allegation of harassment, I suppose. That's my only thoughts. But I am off the property. So he's gone back inside again. And look, you see, 1 minute. It really is getting, you know, really bad now, isn't it? Because they're in there collaborating with each other to see how they can criminalise me. Well, I'm off the property, so I haven't refused to leave. Well, I have refused to leave, but due to the circumstances, I've come off the property and am waiting a minute, as the WPC said. I don't know why I said that. I say that every time. Oh, you've been really good, and then it always ends up the same. So they've come back out now. I don't know how this is going to work in terms of the wind. All I can try and do is to try and block the wind as best as possible. Sorry, what's the outcome? Sorry, what was the outcome?
Again, are you willing to provide me any details?
Why would you need my detail? I'm trying to report to you like an assault. I've been assaulted here,
You've
haven't
been
I?
lawfully ejected from a building that you've been asked to
Have
leave
I?
from.
Have I? Sure. Well, what makes you say that?
Or my colleague, you showed my colleague.
Yeah. Yes, they did ask me to leave, but under an illegitimate sort of reason.
Well, you don't have an appointment. Only people with appointments should be able to access this building.
So why is there QR codes on the posters, you
I
think?
don't know.
I know why. This is what I'm asking.
Why
That's
don't
what.
you send? Why don't you leave so as not to upset them?
Can
you
I-
could send them an email and ask that question to the people. That
Yeah,
put
but he
the QR
assaulted me,
codes
didn't
up.
he? He laid hands on me, and he's not allowed to do that. He's allowed to call
You're
yourself.
allowed to be, you're allowed to be lawfully ejected by somebody.
No,
who's
no,
exactly-
not for that reason.
If
I
there are
asked
any
them to
problems-
call
If
yourself.
you've got any problems with anything I've done, you're welcome to
Well, I'd like
report
an
a
incident
complaint.
number, yeah.
Provide an incident number.
Thank you. Because I mean, I'm going to make a complaint about
Okay,
this. It's
then you can-
unbelievable. I will be making a complaint. What do you want? Look, this bloke over here, he sort of got me with his stomach. I know I'm not being funny, but that's what happened. He sort of bounced me with his you know, he's
Sorry,
quite
let me find it.
portly, isn't he? I can't believe it. I mean, what's the point of having those QR codes if you can't use recording equipment? And they're recording, and so they're breaching their own policy. This wind's killing me. What's that? Yeah, I'm freezing. I don't want to waste your time. You know, like I did ask them. I said, like, look, if you're not happy with me taking, it's a 2-minute thing because I can pause the footage that I take, so I can just take each poster and zoom it in. It's easy. So it literally is just 2 minutes. Just run the camera down, up and down. It would have been 2 minutes, no trauma, none of your time wasted, none of mine.
Did you ask them?
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did ask them. I went in. I didn't realise I was going to be stopped. But then,
were you filming at the point that you asked?
yeah, I was filming even when I sort of walking down the road here. I was down the high street. No, there's no point, is there? Because I don't feel I'm getting it. I don't feel I'm
getting.
getting.
To write this incident number down.
No, you
for
can just.
you?
I've got to see. This is why.
Okay, that's fine. I'm happy to
Yep.
write it down. It's incident 700 of today's date, which is the 23rd of November 2022.
Smashing. Thank you. I'll proceed. I don't want you officers wasting your time on these criminals because that's what he is. The way that I don't know about this guy, but the other guy, the guy who assaulted me, he laid hands on me first. He said to me, I said, "Can you stop being aggressive?" Because he was really scrunching his face up, and so I said, "Can you stop being aggressive?" He said, "I'm not being aggressive," and then I just knew that he wasn't going to be able to keep his he's a hothead. He's a hothead, and I wasn't being aggressive. I wasn't refusing to leave because all I would have been done is 2 minutes, and then that would have been that. I'm not interested in going there to get people's data, but it should be from the window here. It shouldn't be. The screen shouldn't be visible because that's everyone's data.
We have advised them. We have told them that.
Yeah, there should be. I mean, they've got blinds here, so why can't they? You know, over here on this window. I don't know what the screens are, and I'm not after the data. You know, like I'm not going to be. That's not my intention.
Yeah.
When I walked in, I had the camera facing downwards. I wasn't filming. I've been very careful not to film any members of the public.
Yeah.
So you know, I don't think that. I know for a fact that they haven't got a right to do that. I mean, you know, if I'd fallen over, cracked my head open, died, right? When I came out of that building from him pushing me.
Yeah.
What would happen then? If I'm dead now, what would you do now? Would it be the same? Would you be protecting him just so, and like, you know, while I'm getting buried? Well, you would. Yes, you are. Yeah, you are. Your colleague is. Your colleague definitely. Oh, go on. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, we have given advice to both parties in this situation,
Right, but
and unfortunately, there's nothing more at this time that we can do.
Yeah, I understand. As you as officers, but you'll understand if it was me doing that, you know, the shoe was on the other foot, I'd be in a lot of trouble now, wouldn't I? I'd be giving you my name by now, wouldn't I? But like, the fact is, I've gone in there, I've done a lawful activity. The QR codes are on the posters. He's laid hands on me. He's pushed me out the door. I was just saying to your colleague, what if I'd fallen over, cracked my head open, and died? Would you now be sort of like doing the same for him while I'm getting buried, or would you know?
Well, we're not talking about hypotheticals right now. We're talking about.
Yeah, but
what's
like,
happened
no,
today.
we're talking about something that just occurred. I've showed you, colleague.
Have we kind of explained where we're at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want you wasting
Let's
time
say-
on this, right? But
I
I've got
again,
my...
I would say you by name if you were willing to give me. I know you're not going to.
It's-
But the long and
it's-
the short of it, you've been asked to leave. The
Yeah,
property.
illegit-
So apparently for the building, and I appreciate. Had a look. There doesn't appear to be any signage on the external suggesting. that
Sorry?
there doesn't appear to be any signage on the external suggesting that only people with appointments may enter.
Yeah,
so I
no,
suggested
I
that might be something they want to do to detract you from doing stuff like
And
this.
also on the poster it says no filming in this building.
Yep.
And then he put his body cam on and they've got cameras.
Yeah,
and things,
well,
so
I mean,
they're
it would be,
breaching.
I'm assuming that would mean more in terms of members of the public. I appreciate that.
That's what it needs to say then, isn't it? You know,
Potentially,
you know.
There
If
are
it's-
always these loopholes, as you well know. and
If,
you well
if it was
employ.
private property and he said to me, "Can you leave?" I would have gone straight out. That's the way I do it.
That does include the kind of threshold pretty much anywhere
It's-
up to the
it-
red tarmac
look,
stuff. Where
it
you
doesn't,
Are
it
technically
doesn't,
still
but I'm
standing.
not going to,
But-
right?
Oh, and obviously, if you are coming back,
No, I'm not
causing
gonna
more
come back.
issues that are going to cause
No.
a breach of the peace, there might be offences that we.
Yeah, I
do.
know. I'm aware. Yeah.
Well, we'll
So,
get-
yep,
you
I'll
willing
be
to
off
throw me
the.
any details?
Hey?
No? You willing to throw me any details?
Well, yeah, go on then. Hugh.
Okay. Are we waiting for a joke name?
Yeah,
No?
Jas.
Okay, thank you.
You can either that or Scotch egg.
Good. Right, we'll leave you
No,
be,
it's not
mate. But
really.
again,
It's
we're
not
going to get calls.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna leave. Thank you for at least that. You got to understand these guys. Their hands are really tied, aren't they? Because this is Southend, and well, we had the issue at the police station, but I mean, at least at the police station, they put on the sign, no